Doug DiNardo.
Ed Adams.
And we were asked the question, what will make motorcycle riding more safer? And the answer would be just to have motorcycles on the road. Distracted drivers, cell phones, you mentioned the upcoming law. And truly, cell phone usage with motorists is truly dangerous to everyone involved. And
Agreed.
we've all done it. I'll raise a hand also. It truly is, it distracts you. It can, the phone rings, you pick it up, and just that 2 seconds will get you into trouble, and unfortunately get whomever you run into trouble. So, yeah.
So what I think that everybody ought to have a motorcycle license before they get a car license, because that'll make them more alert. You have to be, because nobody can see you when you're on a motorcycle. So you have to be alert at all times. You got to be watching the road. You got to be watching all your other drivers. And besides, those are good drivers. They're not going to be around long enough to get a car license. So, just kidding on that. But yeah, I think that everybody ought to have some experience with motorcycles, so you can see it from our perspective. I've been riding since I was 25, so 35 years.
12, and I don't want to do the math, because that'll give away my age.
Michael Stiver, I'm with Law Tigers of Florida Panhandle. We're here at Billy's in Fairhope for their first Wednesday bike night. Safer, there's a couple things that should be done, one of which would be distracted driving. That needs to be a big focus. Every time you look, people are on their phone. There was recently a law passed that prohibits distracted driving, but it's a secondary offense. What that means is you can't be pulled over for that. If you're pulled over for speeding or not wearing a seatbelt, some other offense, they can write you a ticket for it.
Just got back from Europe, everybody's full gear. I don't care where they're going. They're riding they're all full gear.
All the gear, all the time.
All the time. Americans could learn from it.
What do you think about the new cell phone law in Alabama?
What is the new cell phone law?
You can't drive and hold a cell phone or any other electronic instrument.
Oh, that's great. I didn't even know that.
Effective June 1st.
That's excellent. Yeah, I just have a friend, Tony was just rear-ended. He has a Harley trike.
Oh no.
Gal was messing with her phone, rear-ended him. And could have killed him, man.
Yeah.
He had a girl in the back with him.
Oh no.
So that's I'm so glad about the cell phone. Cell phone's the biggest threat to motorcycling right now.
How long you been riding?
Since I was 6.
We're not going to do the math.
I'm 31, so.
You're 31?
And speeding is a big factor as well. You drive down the road, and even if you're doing 5, 10 over, people are right on your tail, tailgating you, flying past you, aggressive. So that's a couple things that could make riding safer, as well as training for motorcycle riders. Safety classes are definitely recommended. And make sure you can operate a motorcycle safely and in control.
I'm Luis Valencia. This is my 82 Honda Silverwing. I do try to handle my motorcycle in a safe way. I don't stay behind a person and in a blind spot. I'm always conscious of what I'm doing, to keep people, when somebody pulls out at a light and I'm coming along, I want to catch that person's eyesight in mind, let them know I'm coming, So we need to be prepared for anything to happen.
I'm Kelly, and I'm newbie at this motorcycle thing, but what I think would make motorcycles safer is educate the drivers on the motorcycle laws and the motorcycle safety. If we educate the drivers, they're going to learn to watch for us. They're going to learn that we're not revving our engines to try and race them. What we're trying to do is let them hear us so they don't swerve over and not see us. So if we could educate the drivers, it would make our lives so much safer.
Well, we got this about 1.5 years ago. We had a friend that than it anymore, and so we bought it from her, and we went on 3 trips last year, one to Asheville, one to Huntsville, and one to Memphis our first year, so that was a big deal. I did any safer. I probably could have waited a couple years to get a trike. I probably not need one in a couple years, so I'll get it now so I don't have to buy 2 Harleys. I can only get 1 Harley, right? Yeah, but 1 Harley is enough.
I rode motorcycles since I was 12 years old. I'm a pretty big hot dogger when it comes to sport bikes, street bikes, and I went through a curve. I sighted a car. To make it safer, pay attention to the speed limits and pay attention to what's in the road in front of you. Be on the swivel head, you'll be safe. First accidents I've ever had.
Hey everybody, welcome to Billy's Bike Night. Our bike night is open to every rider, every type of bike you can imagine, all vendors. We don't just grab one vendor and ignore others. We want everyone to be here, but we're all about safety here. We're not a bike night. Well, first of all, we've got families and kids coming here so young people can see bikes that they wouldn't normally get to see. And folks that are interested in riding will get to see bikes before they decide to go down the path of getting one. But we're not a place where we want people popping wheelies on the roads next to us, or anywhere actually. We're not a place where we want people to show stunts and do some crazy stuff. We're looking for safe riders here, and that's all we want. And I just think I want the message to be out there that we have a fun, family-friendly bike night, and we want you all here.